I'm Kris Hagan. For those who don't know, I've been a language coach for many years. In my career, I've taught a wide variety of people, from famous singers and radio presenters to doctors, uni students, and yes, even desperate housewives trying to find an English lover. I've finally decided to share my thoughts, tips and tricks with the world. Also check out my YouTube channel if you want to see my ugly mush. So let's kick off this podcast with a great jingle.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears, another word for thanks is cheers. Here's the new kid from the block, here for you around the clock. Shining on his English lips, Kris
is an anagram of risk.
Kris.
Ayo, hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you to my podcast. Our podcast, because you're my sexy co-host. I want to know, what's your dream house? Apparently you've been searching for your ideal house, your dream house.
My dream house is going to be gorgeous, you know.
Well, it's not going to be horrible, is it, really?
No. It's going to be big,
Details.
Yes.
Big, although Shane doesn't agree.
No, he does. But who's going to tidy it up is the
a cleaner.
Yes, we need to get a cleaner for my dream house. But anyways, my dream house is going to be in a country where it is nice and warm all the time. So we're kind of thinking Portugal recently. Really loving the idea of Portugal.
But is this a royal we, as in you or you and Shane, really?
Mainly me.
So the royal we.
My partner Shane is not, unless he has been to that country and experienced what it's like.
Portugal's nice.
He wouldn't consider it until he has visited.
I don't like Lisbon, but Porto's nice, and the countryside is nice.
I really want to go to the countryside. Nazaré. I can just imagine myself waking up in my lovely house with like 5 bedrooms, an annex for our family to come and visit from Ireland, from England, friends from Italy. They can stay. They don't feel like they're intruding. And have a pool and a big nice garden with loads of fruit and vegetables grown in it. And
there's always the food element in everything. In every dream you have, there's always the food element.
I think having my dream house is connected to what I want in life. So what I want in life is to wake up, go into my garden, like have a cup of tea, go for a swim in the morning, come in, go to work if I need to work, and not be stressed about life, not feel like, oh my God, I need to go and catch the bus, off I go. Oh my God, I need to do this, off I go. Like, just
always
calm
on edge,
and
always
relaxing.
looking at the watch. Yeah.
Yes, and be able to invite people over. I love dinner parties. I love to cook. I love food, and I would like to be able to grow my own food and vegetables. And
here
fruits.
you have a wee garden outside. No.
Yeah, no. That's
rhubarb grows here.
That's not gonna do.
So this is. So we're booking a flight to Portugal.
Yeah, we have
to go house shopping.
Yeah.
Someone's having a fight upstairs. Can you hear? Either that or doing something else. A bit of nookie.
Just a bit of advert.
Don't forget to follow all our social media accounts. Mondays we have Business English. Tuesdays English Uncovered. That's the podcast. Wednesdays Say It Right. Thursdays Fun Facts. Fridays The Penis on the Table. Yes, it is. Saturdays Sing It Right. And on Sundays Everyday English. You can find all the links in the description.
She likes to go line dancing 5 days a week. She danced so much she had to get on your knees. Her cheese and onion pie is the very best. Or try her baked tart and forget the rest. La 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 la, her name is Spot. La 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 la, her name is Spot.
Hello, Pat.
Hi, Kris.
Hello. I want you to describe for me the house that you live in now in Manchester.
Well, it's nothing special, really. It's quite a big terrace, terraced house.
What's a terrace house? Explain what a terrace house is.
It's on a row of at least 4 houses.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terraced house, so it's not detached or semi-detached. It's quite big to look at, but I always wanted a big house, but I've learned over the years that the bigger the house, the more
Cleaning.
stuff. Yeah, the more cleaning, definitely, and the more stuff you put in it.
That's true.
And like it's got.
So you're not one for minimalism.
No, no, and I wish I was really, but I could get rid of some stuff that I've got now. But Bernard, he doesn't like to get rid of anything.
He's a hoarder.
So he's got. We've got a cellar. He's got a lot.
How many floors is the house? I don't remember.
Well, it's like
many.
If you get, there's the floor, there's the cellar, there's the living area,
the ground floor.
As you might say, the bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and then the attic.
So 4 floors.
So it's like 4 floors.
Because the attic's converted.
The attic's,
It's a room.
Yeah, that's right. But yeah, it should be a bedroom, which you just got it's just storage basically. And Bernard's doing a lot of his hobbies, which is painting 1 minute and something else another.
So it's his hobby room. The attic.
So and then in the cellar he's been doing the cellar this week actually.
So he says.
Rearranging his tools. He said it's on the
rearranging his tools. That I knew it.
Okay.
And
so you tend to put a lot of stuff in because you've got
the space.
Room. Yeah, that's right. But my ideal house would be.
Yeah, what would your dream house be?
Yeah, would be. It would be big, but. It would be like you said, minimal. I could actually move. It would be the rooms would be big, probably open plan. I'd love a big kitchen as well because I've only got a small kitchen. Because because it's an old house, the downstairs, the cellar was actually meant for cooking and stuff. I think.
I was going to say your kitchen's quite small.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been added on after. Like an extension.
Well, no, I think it was. Well, I don't know, but the cellar.
But it's also an
was
entrance to go down as well.
There was, yeah. Although that's what. So, but the cellar was actually there was like a big fireplace and that in there. So I think that actually. Going back, that it was built for
cooking.
Yeah, for cooking, and originally I had like the washing machine, etc., drying. But of course, as you get older and you can't be up and downstairs all the time,
you get a stair lift.
Yeah, well, so that's why it doesn't seem so big now, really.
But when you think about your dream house, would it be still in a city or would it be an apartment? Would it be on a skyscraper? Would it be in the countryside?
No,
Where would it be?
It'd be in a city. It'd be in a city, and it'd be in somewhere where there was something going on down the road. You knew you weren't far away from. I'd like neighbours around me for one thing, and
not to be abandoned.
No, that's right. You knew you'd have your neighbours. There'd be maybe a shop or two that was easy to get to. And,
Primark.
Yeah, well, and something entertainment going on somewhere.
But an apartment or a house?
Not an apartment really, because I don't think I could.
It's all on one floor, all on one level.
Yeah, no, but you've got to get up to there.
There's a lift.
Yeah,
you have to climb up. You don't have to be Spider-Man.
As long as the lift don't break.
Yes, this is the problem. In these skyscrapers, if your lift breaks down, you're screwed.
Well, that's it. Yeah, yeah.
And so you'd like to be in a city centre?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind a city centre, although it wouldn't have to be a city centre, but I'd certainly like people around and not far from the things that are going on.
So in Manchester city centre, you'd like?
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I could quite easily live in Manchester city centre.
So if any estate agents in Manchester are wanting to give you a nice house in centre of Manchester for free, obviously, just for promotion for the podcast.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, that's right.
Pat's willing. Don't know if Bernard is, but she's off. She's already packed. All right, see you next week.
Bye.
If you come back from your new house.
You need to activate your sexy. Activate your sexy. Silk and smooth and snap. Silk and smooth and snap. Now lean with it. Lean. Throw a little sheen in it. Sheen. Say bat, bat, bat. Dishes back. Just a bit of adverts.
Do you have Instagram? Everybody has Instagram these days. Go and follow all our accounts. Kris Hagan Media, Cirque Magazine, Kris Hagan Language Institute, and if you're interested in what I'm getting up to on a daily basis, The Real Kris Hagan. Also TikTok, Kris Hagan Official. Your daily dose of English is in your hands.
Now there was a time when they used to say that behind every great tile there had to be a great Shane.
Shane's back.
Hello.
I'm laughing only because of the question that we've been sent, that's why. So tell us a little bit about your job. What do you do?
So my official title is digital executive, and I work
Sounds
for
fancy.
McLaren Racing, which, if you know, is you would mainly know them for racing in Formula One, which is the epitome of motorsports in the world. They race around 20 odd countries, 23 odd races. They go to each continent, not Antarctica.
No,
but
not yet.
There are famous names you might know, like Michael Schumacher or Lewis Hamilton. They race in, or have raced in,
but
Formula
Leclerc,
One.
the French guy, is he from France or from Monaco? Where's he from?
He's a Monegasque. He's from Monaco.
Monegasque. What's
I
that?
believe Monegasque is what someone from Monaco is
Really?
called.
You learn something
I
every day.
only found
No
out
idea.
thanks to Charles.
But he's in Formula One.
He's in Formula One. He races for Ferrari.
He's the attractive one that everybody likes.
He's known to be one of the better looking Formula One drivers.
But
yes.
you don't have any opinion on that. And so, the Formula One, though, you actually like it, or you just do it to pay the bills?
Formula One is something that I used to love watching when I was a kid, when I was
But
10,
now, no.
10, 11, 12. I watched, I couldn't watch the races because I used to play football on Sundays, but I could watch qualifying, which they do on a Saturday. So I was very interested in that, and I'm a numbers person, so I was interested in seeing the timings and stuff like that. Then, of course, life gets in the way, and you kind of you find yourself doing things, you know, with friends outside, and you've realised there's a world out there. So the interest waned a little bit. But people might know of the Netflix series Drive to Survive.
Drive to Survive.
That did get me back into Formula One and made me think there are actually jobs that people do that are
one of our
beyond-
neighbours is working in the same thing, more or less.
more or less.
Well,
yeah,
he is.
in
He's
the
working
same,
for Pirelli.
yeah, the tire manufacturer. So it's all you kind of, when you're a kid and you're watching it, it's this mythical thing almost that is so far away. But then, thanks to the show, I realized that there are people running around behind the scenes and
Doing
making things tick. So that's how I kind of got into it. Then I just started to explore the different teams and see which ones I liked, and McLaren spoke to me. So
with money.
that was a factor. So
I'm not surprised.
so yeah, I found myself there working at McLaren.
But do you have a sports car?
I wish I did. I wish it was part of the signing on bonus.
But you need to get a license first, because you're another one of these who don't drive.
It's one of those fun facts about me that I work for a Formula One team, but I don't even have a driving license.
You never been in one of the cars? They never took you in one?
I've sat in a Formula One car, which is a very tight squeeze. If you don't know this about Formula One drivers, they are tiny. And
Really?
If they are tall, which some might be, there is a 6'1" driver, they still have to be very, very skinny, because
So like a string of piss, basically.
yeah,
It's very polite.
because the
very English.
weight makes a big difference in Formula One. So if they are, the taller they are, the skinnier they are. So they can be skin and bones, basically.
So they have to be like the BFG.
Good example.
Giant but really skinny.
Yeah.
I can't imagine him driving around in a McLaren. But so all of them are really skinny then? I had no idea.
They're all really skinny, unless the smaller you are, the more meat you can have on the bone. But you know, Lewis Hamilton, he'll
Making me hungry now.
he'll never get, you know, a six pack and get big muscles until he leaves, if that's something he wants. But he's
still right. He's still driving.
He's still driving. He's been driving a long time. He's, I think, 37 now, so getting on in years.
My God, he's almost as old as me. And so when's the normal age for retirement?
I would say there.
Not for you, for the drivers.
There isn't really a normal age. It's more about talent, because there are people that go on until they're 40. And back in the day, in the 70s, 80s, you tended to be older anyway. But now just people are more skilled, younger. So you find a lot of younger people like Charles Leclerc, who is just more talented. But it's less about age. I've seen him about 5 feet away.
Well, you have to get nearer and ask him to come here in the podcast. His Monaco's only around the corner from where we are.
Yeah, I'll get him to make a day trip out to Milan at some point.
Phone him, tomorrow night. we can have a party tomorrow night.
We can FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime.
FaceTiming with Charles Leclerc.
With a tiny little guy. Could you imagine? So speaking of talent and skills and everything, we have a question, which is the one I was laughing at from the beginning, from Pakistan.
Oh, very interesting.
I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, Hamza wants to know, when did you last make love?
Oh.
Speaking of skills and talents.
Hamza. Well, unfortunately,
that's his name now.
Unfortunately, I've had the flu.
Unfortunately,
I've had the flu for the past couple of days.
So fortunately for us then, because you're in our house.
Yeah, well, exactly. So I can't have coitus at the moment, but we can.
And also 'cause
we could play it safe, and we could say within the last.
You don't need to answer it, really. Recently. Recently. Yeah.
Recently.
On EasyJet.
Yeah, we haven't made it to the Mile High Club.
I know.
No.
Because EasyJet flies too low.
The bathrooms are too small.
Definitely too small. So thank you very much for the question and the information about the thing. And when you speak to Charles, let us know.
Yes, thank you, Hamza.
Shay, 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 so cool.
So Io and I are off to go house shopping in Portugal.
Woo! Can't wait.
See you next week if we're back in time, obviously, because if we're in Portugal, we could do the next one from Portugal.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Doesn't matter where you are, in the car or at the bar. Here for you comes in your ears, another word for thanks is cheers. Kiss the new kid from the block, here for you around the clock. Shining on his English lips, Kris
Is an anagram of risk.
Kris.